Go ask somebody out. Go get told no. Go knock on a door. Go make a phone call. Just get in the practice of getting told no. The question is, how do we help people here see it that way? How do we help all these other students who are not taking advantage of these opportunities see them as opportunities?
I think the way that we can help them is to try to make them understand the psychological thing that nobody cares. Like, you just care about yourself. And you were talking about this, it's like, oh, why did you quit your job? Like, you were getting money on that. You don't care about what that person says. I want to do this because I want to get there. It goes to the thing, okay, people on school, and you see it every day, that they want an internship. You know that you're the only person that it's going to go out there and get an internship. Because they say, like, okay, right now I'm working in a restaurant, but I need an internship. It's like, why aren't you doing stuff to get you to the internship? And they say that they don't have time, and I guess they're not, like, saying that you don't have time, it's not your priority at the end of the day. And
if they really wanted it, they could do it, right?
yes.
But they don't see it that way. They're creating an excuse and a barrier and something in their own mind. They're giving themselves an excuse to not go fail.
Right. And it's something that you say all the time. It's like, what if I give you $1 million if you start doing that? So,
yeah.
Like, it's about the psychological.
Well, I mean, in most cases, it's really easy to go get the restaurant job and then be too busy.
Right.
So that you don't go to the attempted internship and fail to get it. So it's a fallback spot, and then you can just say, oh, make whatever excuse. I'm too tired, I don't have time, I don't have this, I don't have that. Now you can play the victim card.
Right.
And then you don't have to go out and be a success.
And the other,
I think people are actually afraid of being successful.
Yes. The other thing that resonate, like, what I've heard, is that they say that they don't have skill to.
Well, imposter syndrome is killing everybody under 30 years old.
Yes.
Absolutely destroying you guys. Destroying
yes.
you. No one thinks they're good enough to be able to do it. And then somebody like you comes in that doesn't care because you know you're terrible and you know you're going to get better and you know you're going to learn and you know you're going to figure it out and you know you're going to get there. You come in and absolutely clean up.
Right.
The opportunity is massive because everybody else is scared and afraid and doesn't think they're good enough, doesn't think they can get there. You don't care what anybody thinks. You're going to go out there and fail as spectacularly as possible and try to make it happen, right?
Yes, exactly. And I think going back to what you said, like how we can help them. I mean, if there are people like us out there, I guess, and we talked about this like a few weeks ago, it's like planting the seed on the person that they can achieve that. Because they might...
To me, it's helping them find the small win.
Yeah.
Right? Giving themselves some credit. Like, being thankful for what they already have. Seeing the opportunity that they already have in front of them, right?
Right. And helping them picture that, okay, you want to get there. You're working now as in a restaurant. You want to get to this place. You want to have this internship. What skills does the internship need? And you just go to a Udemy video, you learn that, you put on the resume, and
sure,
that's that will get you in.
Yeah, you write it out like your LinkedIn profile, right?
Exactly.
Here's the thing what most people don't understand is so many people are looking for interns, and they can't find any. Right. You have all these people that want an internship and won't ask for it.
Exactly. And like in this organization, we have this thing that we help people, like, you know, like sharing internships and everything. Mm-hmm. It surprised me. We have like 400 people in the group chat, and the job opportunities, like one of the companies emailed me. It was like, hey, we have this position available for like design engineers, for mechanical. Only 2 people send me their resume.
Yeah, out of 400 people that claim they want jobs,
and
right?
You see these people at the end of the semester be like, hey, we need help with getting jobs. And I'm like...
I just put it out there for you. Well, and here's the thing. They see that and they don't think they're good enough. So I think for us, we've got to force people to actually go try. So in your organization, you should require everyone to apply for 3 jobs every 3 months or they're kicked out of that group. Well, I've already got a job. We'll apply anyway. Because what if you can get a better job?
Right.
What if you need... I had an old boss. He went on at least 2 job interviews a year. And remember, this is 100 years ago when you didn't do that. You stayed at a company 3 or 4 years or no one would hire you again ever, right? You were 100% loyal or you didn't get a job ever. He went on 2 interviews a year. This is a top level guy. You know why? Because he wanted to practice his skills. He wanted to see what was out there. He wanted to make sure that where he was at resonated with what he was doing so he could give his best. That's a pretty cool way to think about it, right? So I think in your organization, anybody who's an undergrad has to apply for 2 jobs a semester. Or they got to give a speech at the next convention about why they don't think it's important to get a job. Well, and that we got to figure out how do we help save people from themselves, right?
Because
it's like making the seatbelt automatic in the car. That way you don't have to worry about it, right?
Right.
You save people from themselves. So if you could save people from themselves, there's so many people that could have jobs that they want. It's like dating sites with so many people looking to meet so many people, but none of them will talk to each other.
Right.
You put them all in a room and they just look at each other and no one talks to one another. And then they go home and complain that they can't find anybody to go out with.
Your first internship is going to be the hardest one, but after you do the first one, it's going to be so easy to get the second one. Because they see like, okay, they have corporate
people,
experience.
and you saw that the other day when we had everybody in here and we were talking, you know, you had the one guy who had built up his first interview into this big thing.
Yeah.
Well, he's going to fail miserably because he's already failed it. In his own mind, he thinks it's a big deal. It's not. Just go fail.
Right.
Go ask somebody out. Go get told no. Go knock on a door. Go make a phone call. Just get in the practice of getting told no. If you're a dude and you're into girls, every girl you see, ask them out. Most of them are going to tell you no, but you're going to get used to talking to people. And who knows? Maybe you meet somebody one day that you end up marrying for 25 years. It's the same thing with jobs. Like, you should require people to talk to employers.
Right. And
almost force the speed dating, you know what I mean? Like, hey, you guys have to talk. Not get to talk, y'all have to talk.
Let's say out of 100, maybe 1.
Well, and that's all you're looking for, right?
Right.
Because as soon as you have the one, now everybody else sees it's a possibility. That's what I tell you guys as students. Like, I need you to be so good, you're an example for those coming behind you. Hey guys, Freddie was a terrible student, and he pulled it off. What about you guys, right?
Exactly.
Messing with you a little bit there, right? Freddie had no idea what he was doing, and look what he's doing now. Like, come on, if he could do it, you can do it, right?
Yeah.
Well, and you come in and tell him the same thing. Hey, man, if I could do it, you could do it. I have no idea what I'm doing now.
Right. And it's like okay for them to feel like, okay, I'm a senior and I don't know what I want to do with my life. And
who does?
That was me.
I don't know what I want to do.
Until a month ago, and
Sure.
I graduated in December.
Well, and even now, you think you know, and then 3 months from now, you're like, yeah, I don't want to do that, dude.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Because when you first told me you were taking the construction internship, what did I say? Why are you taking a construction internship? Oh, this is what I want to do. I'm like, that's not what you want to do, dude.
Exactly.
And you're like, well, I'm going to go check it out. And when you came back, you're like, that's not what I want to do.
Right.
But now you know. Now you can literally check the box because you actually went and checked it out.
Yeah. You checked out the whole industry.
My kids and I actually do that. When we're driving across the country, we'll figure out about what time lunch is and where we're going to be. And I'll have the kids get on Google Maps, and we'll find restaurants where the reviews are so bad that we feel like we need to go. Right? I mean, we want just awful, like page reviews of how bad this place is.
Half a star.
And then, yeah, half a star. I'd give it -0 if I could. And then we go eat there, and half the time it's amazing. Half the time it's incredible. Right? And it's kind of cool. My kids and I enjoy it greatly. We talk about it all the time. Oh, man, this place sucks. Let's go check it out. And we go, and it's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
And I think more people should try that. Just get out there and fail and mess it up and hose it and realize it's not really that big a deal. Oh, 20 people don't want me. Well, good. There's only, 7.9 billion more people out here that might want you. At least you don't have to waste time with those 20 anymore, right?
Right.
I think that's a big part of it, too. I think people need to start crossing things off their list. Mm-hmm. Oh, might want to do this, might want to. Well, go like you're doing. Go do it, and then you'll know. And then you can either put more time into getting better, or you can cross it off the list and not even waste any more brain power on it.
Right.